Coldplay, and a sky full of stars. 7:29 and 24 degrees, and you got Sean Small's Sunny Side Up here in the Madhouse. I am joined this morning by a couple of distance runners, I guess, for lack of a better term, Jup and Pat from Run With Us America. How you guys doing this morning?
Doing great, Sean.
Good to hear it. So first and foremost, let's talk for a second about what gets in your brain to think I'm going to run from this coast to that coast.
For me, this is Jup here. It's about traveling and having fun and meeting people, and that takes away the thought of having to run 30 or 35 miles every day.
I can only imagine that you got to have something to distract yourself from all that.
Yeah, it's about that meeting people. Whether it's we wave to every car that we go past, and we're hoping for a wave back.
There you go, just spreading a little love. Yep. That's what it's all about. Now Run With Us America. Let's explain what you guys are doing. You started in LA, correct?
Yeah, we started in Huntington Beach, California.
Nice.
On January 16th.
Cool. Okay, so back in January you guys started this, and you're already here. That's freaking impressive in and of itself. It's February for those who aren't keeping track, and they're already here. Okay, so you do the math. That's about what, 30 to, like you said, 35 miles a day.
Yeah. So yesterday we actually hit the 1,000-mile mark.
Wow, that's insane. So you guys are running to New York City.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Or to, I guess, New York City is a bay town, correct? It borders the ocean.
Sure. Yeah.
So you're technically ocean to ocean.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, so any plans on turning back around and doing the Forrest Gump thing and going back again?
I have thought about it.
Yeah.
Just because I know when we get to the end, it would have been 3,300 miles that we would have run, but
Man.
all those people and all those places we've seen and got to meet, it becomes this little magic bubble that we're in, and you don't want to leave it.
Oh yeah, I
completely
understand.
I did another couple of runs in New Zealand and Japan, and as soon as I got to the finish line, the next day when I had nothing around me, and it was just me again, I was like, I didn't really miss the going for a run every day, but I missed the meeting the people, and I was like,
there you go.
What do I do now? And I just want to start looking for another one.
Boredom is a really powerful thing. It really makes a lot of difference in a person's life. So, okay, I guess the question that on everybody's mind, and I asked this yesterday, is what are you running away from?
We're not running away from anything.
Okay.
We're actually out there to hopefully inspire people to be active.
Okay.
And in the process, we're raising money for a childhood fitness organization called the 100 Mile Club.
Okay.
And the way the 100 Mile Club works is it encourages school children, mostly of elementary school age, to run 100 miles during the school year.
Oh, nice.
And for these kids, 100 miles seems very daunting and is a big number, but a little bit each day, each week, adds up to big things. And by the end of the year, they get to 100 miles. So it's kind of like what me and Jup are doing, just on a larger scale.
Right.
We're doing 30, 35 miles a day, and eventually we will be in New York City.
Nice. And, there's I think there's 180 days in a school year. So you get a little less than a mile a day, and that's 4 times around most tracks. So, you could pop that out in 20 minutes, and I'm a fat guy, so I run a 20-minute mile. So, but you can easily pop that out in a few minutes every day. You're making yourself healthier. You're adding to your age, making your life just a little bit better. And you're an inspiration to those around you, and that's what it's all about. And you guys are an absolute inspiration. So I got to ask, what's been the best or the most memorable spot that you guys have run through so far?
There's been quite a few, there's been, the flats where there's nothing out there, and you run down a road, and I didn't know roads could be that straight and that long, and not have anything on them. And then when we got to the Mongolian Rim? Mogollon Rim, sorry. That's when we got to the top of that, just the views was beautiful. Every state's been different, and that's what I've really enjoyed myself.
Excellent. Now, are you guys sponsored by anybody? Do you want to give any sponsor shout outs?
Well, hell yeah. New Balance have been looking after me for 4 years, so all my shoes and that. And I've got JDK Building Erections, which is in Dallas.
Okay.
So we're heading towards them soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a friend from home in New Zealand who lives there now.
Oh, very
They've
cool.
They've been looking after me a lot. V-Skins in Japan. I've got quite a good little range around the world that have helped me out.
You're quite the traveler, aren't you?
Well, I've been very lucky.
You do drive to those places, right? Or take boats? You don't run everywhere you go?
No, I don't.
All right, just making sure. And what about you? Any big sponsors?
So I run for a sandal company. I wear huaraches.
While you run?
Yeah, so they're made by Luna Sandals out of Seattle.
Right.
And then I also run for the Stone Brewing Company.
Okay.
Out of Southern California.
Just for those keeping score, sandals and beer. Sandals and beer. That's what he's running for.
And lastly, Trail Racing Over Texas. It's a racing organization that's really helped me out a lot, and they care deeply about keeping kids healthy.
Absolutely.
And, I'm very thankful for that.
And that's really what it's all about, is just, spreading the message, keeping the kids healthy and safe. And you guys are doing an amazing job with that. So if people want more information or if they want to follow you, how do they go about doing that?
If you look up Run With Us America on Facebook or runwithusamerica.com,
right.
You'll be able to find us. We're updating our Facebook every day with lots of pictures and stories, and we'd love to hear from you.
Excellent. And I'll make sure to put a link up on the Q Facebook page so the Qniverse has access to it. By the way, just one more thing. I want to point out that the fellow who's running in sandals, it's Pat, right? Okay. Pat is wearing sandals, but he's also wearing black socks. I think that needs to be said. Sandals and socks, you know what? I'll give you a pass this one time. But Run With Us America, you can find them on Facebook. They also got a website. And guys, thanks so much for what you're doing. You're an inspiration, and it's an amazing undertaking that you guys are taking on.